The military mess hall bustled with chatter, trays clattering as soldiers swapped stories over hot meals. For a moment, the weight of duty felt lighter. Then, without a warning, the room fell silent. The double doors opened, and in walked the President of the United States. No cameras, no flashing lights, just a small group of officials and his security detail. Every soldier instinctively froze. Some stood at attention, others hesitated mid-bite, unsure of what was expected. The president scanned the room, then raised his hand and spoke in a steady tone. At ease, soldiers. Mind if I sit with you? The stunned troops slowly returned to their seats. Among them sat Private Ryan Carter, fork trembling in his hands, and across from him Sergeant Emily Hayes, exchanging weary glances with her squad. No one knew why he was here. Presidents didn't just stroll into mess halls unannounced. The commander-in-chief chose an empty spot after a long table, rested his hands on the wood, and looked around. I didn't come here for speeches or ceremonies, he said. I came to listen, not as a politician, but as someone who wants to understand what you go through. A heavy pause followed. Ryan debated whether to speak, torn between doubt and duty. Finally, Emily broke the silence. You want to know what it's like? It's the missing first steps, last goodbyes, and everything in between. We serve, but sometimes it feels like no one really sees us. The president's eyes softened. He leaned and as more voices joined. Corporal James spoke of comrades lost in battle and how coming home felt like stepping into a world that had moved on without him. A medic recalled treating dying friends. The helplessness still etched into his memory. Another soldier whispered about battling PTSD in silence, ashamed to ask for help. Emily's voice trembled as she added, I have a 5-year-old daughter. Last year I missed her birthday, her first day of school and Christmas. She asked me why I'm not there. I have no answer. The president clenched his jaw. What had once been numbers on a briefing sheet now had faces, names, and tears. You should not have to choose between serving your country and being with your family, he said firmly. Stories poured out, some angry, some broken. Master Sergeant Walker, with 25 years of service, recounted a friend who had retired only to die homeless. His voice cracked. We give our best years and some of us come back to nothing. The president's tone hardened. That should never happen. Not here, not to you. For the first time, many soldiers felt truly heard. No notes, no promises, just listening. Then came the words that sparked a ripple of hope. You're not numbers, you're people with stories, and I won't forget them. After he left, the mess hall buzzed. Some were skeptical, others cautiously hopeful. Emily admitted if he meant it, it could change everything. Days later, something shifted. Soldiers received surveys asking about their greatest struggles. Veterans got unexpected calls about housing and job programs. Rumors spread of new mental health resources. Quietly, policies were being shaped, not from statistics but from voices in that mess hall. Emily's phone rang one afternoon. Her friend Marcus, a retired soldier long unemployed, sounded stunned. I just got offered a spot in a job placement program after 2 years of nothing. Someone actually called me. Emily's heart raced. Could this really be happening? Weeks passed and then the nation watched live as the president stood at the podium. I sat with our soldiers, he declared. I heard their stories. Today I'm signing an order expanding healthcare, mental health support and transition programs. No soldier will be forgotten. The announcement echoed back into the same mess hall where soldiers once again gathered. Ryan whispered, I think he meant it. Doubt lingered for some, but change had begun to take root. Months later, the results were undeniable. Fewer homeless veterans, stronger support networks, families finally seeing balance restored, and on the mess hall wall, where it all began, a new plaque gleamed with a simple promise carved into metal: no soldier forgotten.